Today we're going to talk about the number one part that fails on a home AC unit, and that's the capacitor. You actually have a capacitor on the indoor unit and a capacitor on the outdoor unit, but that's for another video. Right now I'm going to talk to you about how to use your electric meter to test to make sure it's good. If you don't know how to use the meter, go back to a video and you will see where I've talked about it before. Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to plug my leads in, and I want to check to make sure that they're in all the way by switching to the ohms or resistance. I simply take my meter leads and touch them together, and I have the continuity sound on. You can hear it, and it'll usually get down to about 1, but we know they're plugged in. Okay, now I want to switch to the microfarad reader. I have two capacitors here. As you can see here, if I can get it to focus, this is a 4 microfarad. It has a 4 and what looks like a UF. That's a 4 microfarad. This one is a 5 microfarad, 5 UF. Okay, pretty simple so far. I've changed my meter to microfarads. I'm going to take my meter leads, put them across, and as you can see on the meter, 3.9. This is a 4. It read 3.9, which is within the plus or minus 6%. So that is a good capacitor. Now let's look at the 5 microfarad capacitor. Same thing, take my meter leads across, and it reads 5 microfarads. Perfect. Now, what happens if your meter doesn't have the microfarad, which I've seen some that don't? You can also test it with the ohms or resistance. Okay, switch my meter to ohms, and you'll have two things. Two things can happen. Either one, when you put your meter leads on here, the meter will go from 0 to infinity. On my